9 a.m. I have an exam at 1:30 and I woke up with both of my ears blocked, so going swell. But I'm going to revise in the meantime and then set off to college around 11:30 because I also got like a little form session. But before that, I'm going to fill up a bowl of water and get some breakfast. I dropped my brother off at school just before this, so I haven't been awake for that long. So I've completed my exam and now my mum's cutting up some pomegranate. Don't worry, I'm not eating all of this, but I possibly could eat all the pomegranate. I'll just have one pomegranate as a little treat. I'm not going to think about the exam. I'll probably know my results in the summertime, so that's quite a lot of months, but I'll be busy in those months, so I won't have time to think about it. So this is the next day, on a Saturday. Me and my friend decided to go to Manchester to the Kilo, where they sell second-hand vintage clothing for £20 a kilo. I decided to bring my mum along and she decided to bring her auntie along. And we had a little trip and it was all nice and fun. It took us a while to find the place though, so we did arrive pretty late, but we still managed to get some cool things. So it was held at the Manchester Met Student Union. We couldn't really find the actual place, it took us a while, but we asked a nice lovely student and she pointed us the right direction. It wasn't on Google Maps though. We went to many of the buildings. But here's some of the things that I got. I took some photos. Okay, hello, editing me here. So I don't have the pictures of the rest of the things that I got, but I would really like to show you guys. So this is editing me, showing you guys the rest of the things that I got. This house is never quiet. And the credits for the amazing photography goes to my beautiful mother. Time to stand the camera up. Right. Coming from a different angle here. So, let's see what's the best way to do this, because the lighting's very dark here. But, trying to figure this out. Right, let me lower the camera. Okay, now we have lighting. Is that a bit too bright? Yeah, you can see my acne that I get from my face mask. Like, I never had acne during high school because I never had to wear a face mask, but now that I wear a face mask all the time because you have to keep safe, people, yeah, I get a maskne. So if you know how to help it or prevent it or do anything about it, please let me know in the comments. I'll really, really appreciate it. Now, so this is the skirt on. It's a very beautiful skirt. I won't style it with the hoodie, obviously, because it's too chunky. Probably have something like a black top. But it is absolutely beautiful. It's all a button-down skirt. I love the colour, the style of it and everything. And it's laced, has black lace underneath. And it has lining, like most modern clothes and stuff like that. I haven't really seen lining underneath the skirts. Just lining just makes things a lot more comfortable. So that is lovely. Now here's the rest. So let me show you. Right. You're going to see a common theme here because I tend to picked out loads of skirts, but most of my skirts have this common theme, but they're mostly floral. Anything with flowers on, anything flowery, anything floral, I love. Also, most of these skirts, including the dress, has pockets. They have pockets. Where's it gone? I know it has pockets. Oh, there you go. It's pockets, 2 pockets, standard size pockets. So beautiful and practical. Did I mention they have pockets? So this is one of them. They're like long skirts. This one has pockets and it's Very beautiful. And it's sewed together in panels. As you can see, it's sewed together in panels. So if you have a look, stitched together in panels. If you're interested in dressmaking, clothes making. Right, this one's also beautiful, and it has pockets. This is a beautiful floral skirt. I'll eventually take pictures of all these for Instagram. Eventually gets around to it. It's because it's winter, so it's not very for winter, but one of the skirts is very winter, perfect for the winter. But this is the other one. Now I'll show the dress last. I'll show this. This is like just a very simple red cardigan. I saw it was in perfect condition, and I was like, you know what, I might as well get it since it's in perfect condition. It's a very pretty colour, which I love. And now let's go on to this skirt. Now this skirt is more like a pencil skirt. It's also long, and it's a very pretty fabric. It's also, the fabric is very jersey if you feel it. So this is very nice. Now this skirt, this is very cottagecore, like very cottagecore. But it is a bit too long for me, so I need to cut the bottom and stitch it. But this is like good to wear in the winter because it's 100% cotton, which would be nice to wear in the winter with that red cardigan. This dress, I love this dress. It's very simple in the way it's stitched and made, I've noticed, but it's just so pretty. I just love it. And I feel like if I went to make this is like easy to make as well. So this dress, it has pockets. It has pockets, especially in women's clothing. Pockets is a bonus. It's like, yes, for me. So it has pockets, it's floral, little flowers. So to hit 2 boxes there. It has strings at the side. Here, at the side. And I put like, I have a white ribbon that I put around it because it's a little bit big for me. Size medium. But with the strings on, at the side I put a ribbon around and it does the job. It has a boat neck style neck. So boat neck cut. So it's pretty high, so I like that. And the sleeves, as you can see, the sleeves, this is the shoulder part. You can skip this bit if you don't like, if you're not that interested in the dressmaking part. But it's a shoulder part, and I noticed that it does have an armhole, like an armhole goes here, and then you have like the sleeve. The sleeve is like additional fabric attached on after it went past the shoulder, so it has a nice drape down. Like I said, in future videos you'll probably see me wearing this anyway. And then it has, it's not one umbrella cut skirt, the bottom part of the dress. It's like multiple panels stitched together, and it starts at the hip. Like, it does have a waistline, the dress here, how it usually, when I do dresses or wear dresses, they start here, the skirt bit. This starts a little lower down here, which I don't usually, and I actually never wore a dress that starts here and then the skirt goes down, but it's actually flattering and it's very nice. And I do really like this dress, which I'll be making more copies of. I'm just going to copy the pattern of this dress. Hello, this is me next week looking around Primark for white tights. Spoiler alert, did not find the white tights, but I did find other things. I can't really remember myself what I got. I know, oh, there you go. I got a lovely sweet nectarine scented candle and some underwear. Then I couldn't help myself.
and I had to go to WH Smith. I always just go there, scroll around. I don't always buy things because if I go and spend all my money on books, that'll be a problem. But I could live with that. My parents would not like that. And I did get Six of Crows. I know there's a Netflix series, Shadow and Bone, which I did watch a bit of it, but I want to also read the book and simultaneously watch the show. Does some other people do that as well? If you do, let me know in the comments. So yeah, I just walked out with one book. Was tempted to get Dune, but I didn't. But I did end up buying it from Asda the very next day anyway. So in between all those assignments and college work, I don't really have much time for recreational reading as I did in high school. But I'll let you guys know how I found the book once I finished it, maybe give a little review. This is me just walking home and just admiring the nature and the sunset. I remember once when I was 15, I was at this park. I was swinging on the swings. I was having the time of my life. And then I don't know what happened. I had my bag at the side with my water bottle in. And then I lost my grip on the swing and fell backwards and broke my water bottle. I love that purple water bottle. And the water leaked everywhere. And I had to buy a new water bottle. I think my younger siblings were with me at the time. They just laughed. So I was about to walk down these stairs and realised the mud, and I was like, nope, turning the other way.
So it's a really cold morning and I'm dropping my brother off at school. Let's go. It's only like a 5-minute walk before I have to pick up white tights that I didn't find yesterday. And then, oh, it's cold. And then we'll pick up some food and then work out.
So there was no white tights, but I opted for black tights to wear with the skirts that I brought. And yes, I am carrying green tea bags and honey because my mum needed them. I'd like you all to meet Bernadette. Bernadette found a nut in one of our plant pots. Now Bernadette is living the time of her life, eating that nut. She has wonderful table manners. She's definitely my mum's favourite. Bernadette blends perfectly into these winter trees. She always got the eye out for those damn foxes, constantly chasing her and constantly mothering her perfect meals. She knows she's amazing and all, but do they have to be that obsessed that they can't let her enjoy her meal? She has to constantly keep an eye out for them, constantly trying to track her down, but she's too quick. She'll be scurrying up those trees, and those foxes, well, they always lose. Being a squirrel isn't as easy as people think. Maintaining this fabulous tail and this fabulous fur, no, it's not as easy as people think. You have to have a strict routine for this. Constantly combing, using the best products that nature could provide. What, was you waiting to know how it's maintained? Well, that's a secret a squirrel can't say. Gotta go, see those damn foxes. There goes Bernadette. She did mention that you have to follow her Instagram. Bernadette, the #1 squirrel with the best tail. And that, my folks, is the art of procrastination. I spent 3.5 minutes watching a squirrel eat a nut instead of doing my assignment. And that is my siblings.
Hello, it has been a very cold day, hence why I'm dressed in the comfiest clothes I have. And the thing is, no matter how much we put on the heaters, because it's such an old house, so the insulation is very thin, I'm guessing. Well, the insulation is thin, I'm pretty sure. So the heat escapes really easily, so it stays cold for a very long time, so you have to wrap up. So in my hand, I have this, mashallah, very beautiful frame. It's a wall frame and someone brought it off of my eBay. So I'm going to package this up. Need to securely package it. I'll do a close up. To securely package it so it doesn't get damaged. And take that to the post office and deliver it. So that's what I'll be doing right this moment. The freezing cold. I need to stop complaining about the cold. I complain about the cold every single winter. I need to find something that I enjoy about winter, which isn't a lot.
So this is me, waddling around with the frame. Now I'm just putting the frame away at the side and taking out this giant box. I had to compromise because I needed to get this delivered on time and I can't find any other box the right size for it. So I just had to make it the right size. Please don't judge my packaging skills too harshly. I really do go in generously with the masking tape. I used the majority of my masking tape on this packaging because I had to make sure it was perfectly secure and the frame was delivered on time and wasn't broken. Because that was my biggest fear, the frame breaking. So I really went in and like securing it. Packaging this frame kind of reminded me of my high school time when I used to make things, random things. I remember once we made skulls out of masking tape and cardboard boxes, and then we had to decorate them, decorated with gems and all sorts of other things. And we needed to use a glue gun. So we plugged the glue guns in, waited for them to heat up, and begun sticking our gems and pipe cleaners and all sorts onto the skull. But then my friend burnt her fingers on the glue gun, and then she panicked, and then she got a taxi and never came back. Hope her fingers are okay now though. I also used to do a lot of textile things and make dresses and all sorts of crafty things like that. But I was also the muppet that left needles absolutely everywhere, especially in my sketchbook. Once I opened my sketchbook and didn't realise there were needle in there, and the needle fell right onto my thigh, and being me, instead of like picking it up or even realising it was a needle, I panicked and I was like, the string to my needle was still attached to my sketchbook, so the needle was vertically pointing towards my thigh, and I slammed the sketchbook down onto my thigh, and the needle disappeared into my thigh. Now I know where my needle is at all times, and I will not lose it ever again. Now, to anyone who's watching, if you would like some sewing videos or like dressmaking videos, please let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to do some and get that industrial machine and that little sewing machine in the corner going. 2 days ago, I was sat on the floor, my back turned against the desk because I didn't want to do my assignments, had my headphones in. Then I decided to get up and get some food, but I fell and hit my head at the corner of that industrial machine. I had really lucid dreams that night and a big fat bruise. So don't neglect your assignment, kids, or the assignments will punish you eventually for your procrastination.
Used most of my masking tape for this. Now I'm just going to write the address, and then it's time to pray. So I'm going to pray and then take this to the post office. I mean, it's not that heavy, to be honest. Say around 4 kilograms. I only know this because I do like 6 kilograms of weights when exercising. That's the max I go up to. So I'm off to deliver the parcel. Yes, this is technically a nightgown, but it's a cute nightgown. So got back from the post office. This is the street lamp, and I got some snacks I'm going to share with my siblings, even though they were being really noisy before whilst I'm trying to film. But hey, what can you do? Younger siblings, can't live without them, and you struggle to live with them. Ooh, street lamp here. I feel like it's colder in my second floor in my house than actually outside, which is worrying. Or maybe because I've been walking.
Subscribe for next week's episode, where I have 4 university interviews in a span of 1 week and other things going on, such as getting my life together. Bye, my lovelies.